Volume 1, please.
Ah, we're back live. There we go. Good evening once again, and welcome to TTG Esports Mini League number 2 America Series here in America. We are ending off here at the Circuit of the Americas, this legendary track, which has of course become a big part of the showdown of titles. Hopefully there will be a showdown of the title between CPI and TMC, with TMC now on top, of course, coming into this second race of the evening. I'm JamesHead14. For those of you who are not familiar with me, joining me in the commentary box once again this evening is Alan K. Good evening.
Good evening, James. Good to be back for the second round.
It's fantastic to be back.
A thrilling first round that we had a moment ago at Canada.
Right, is White in a McLaren by any chance? I think he is, isn't he?
I think he is indeed, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can start, really, and it'll just select his car for him. Because if us two are in spectator, it'll just select his car. That's what I'm thinking.
Just back out there to avoid Sean wanted to back up info to send them on to them.
Right, there's my iPad on airplane mode. I will check you through your comments, by the way, at the end of this stream, and I'll try and get through as many as possible before the end. Good to see everyone starting to tune back in, of course. And as you can probably hear from my voice, it has taken a bit of a down hit in the first race. I will try my best to troop on through as a lead commentator, but Alan K is here to take over if needs be.
Well, I'm doing my best I can, promise. I think I do the co-coms are all good, but I'm yet to be a lead commentator.
Oh, I have to. I bring the enthusiasm and you bring the expertise. That's how I see it.
That's just a good combination if you look at it that way. Fantastic
combination. We are ready to go, and again, if you're not familiar with the mini league format, it's 125%, 14 laps around here. I think it's about 1 minute 34, 35 a lap around here on average, so it should be in the best part of about half an hour. 45 minutes in between that for the race, and of course one shot quali takes about 5 minutes. So looking at timings, I think we should be done by about 8:20. And that, of course, following us is you and Jack Fox, I think, in the commentary box.
It's myself and Jack Fox for the Mexico and Brazil legs of the League 1 mini league. So that's the TTG main team, Tough, VSR, Livid Esports, and who the other one is, slips my mind. Hold on, I'll have a little report that here. One Hub Racing is the fifth team in that one. So
I think there's a is there a three-way battle for the lead there at the teams?
There is on that one. There is a three-way battle for the lead, and TTG are only a couple of points off. Then again in fourth as well. So wide open from fourth to first, that one. So do tune back in for that one later on.
Yeah, I've got to support TTG in that one, but I'm a bit of a stickler because some of my league racers are racing for Liberty Racing, so watch out for them. Let's just watch out for them. They are pretty good guys.
Livid are another team who have joined this mini league series for the first time, so it's good experience for them guys as well. They are quite a bit out of it in terms of winning it. They could still maybe pick, say, third place at the moment, Livid. But again, greater learning experience for the guys first time around. And I'll let you take the...
Goodness me, here we go. 20 corners away at the guys out on track, and Kevin Portugal is the one I've chosen to set a lap around here. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate like Lewis did in Canada. We're going through into turn 1 now. Of course, Ultrasofts are the compound tile that everyone is on. Looking at the timing screens on the left hand side of the screen, of course. Kevin Portugal now going through the S section, mirroring Maggots and Beckett's actually through the Silverstone, of course, at the home of British Motorsport through Silverstone. Now into towards the end of the first sector. Kevin Portugal, Perpetuum though leading. Amir, Kevin Portugal now getting on top there, and it looks quite close between these three. Lewis and Recon in behind as well, so it'll be interesting to see who's got the most speed down the straight. And TTG White has been disqualified for being parked in a dangerous location.
It's an interesting one.
I think he's... I hope he's there. I really hope he's there. Now into the end of the middle sector. Through turn 10. That might have been a bit of an invalidation there from Kevin Portugal. Just need to be careful with that. TTG White has came back on the mic, by the way, on the right-hand side of your screen. Just briefly, so he is back. Which is, I think, a godsend for everyone racing, because you don't want to be starting behind him. Kevin Portugal now, Amir on top. CPI look like they're dominating, but TMC are right there. Perpetuum, Graham in there as well. It's going to be tight coming through the final corner. Turn 20, Amir, Kevin Portugal on the rest of the line. Amir will get it by about a tenth and a half, 2/10 of a second there. Amir gets it with a 130.8. So nicking into the 130s, you do well in one-shot quali to get a 130. So Amir setting the pace. Really good lap. But most of the guys in behind, I think, were 31 zeros and 31 ones. Especially like the bottom...
As well, that lap boy in there was very much needed for CP1, given the current standings.
Yeah, CPI, Pete is down in 13th, but the rest are in the top 6. So Amir on top from Kevin Portugal, but look at the TMC brigade. Perpetuum, Graham, 3rd and 4th, Lewis in 5th, Casper in 6th for CPI. Recon, Joseph Callboy, 2-2, and Clone filling out the top 10. Then it's Nexus Pursuit, TTG Sean, Pete, Jack Fox, Maze, Mickey. Quite close between those two, actually, Maze and Mickey. Pepe, Fran Moran, White, and Frunky. And hopefully TTG White has returned. It looks like he's on the mic. So hopefully he is.
The team chat there, so he's back at his PlayStation anyway.
Thank goodness for that. He's got Frunky starting behind him, so... hopefully, well, at least he's only got one driver behind him, and it's not like in one of the races I commentated on a couple of weeks back, where somebody was starting in 6th and there was a massive crash from the start. Off the start, because the guy didn't get going.
Yeah, that's not nice when that happens.
GG Codemasters on your ghosting system, that's all I'm going to say. Anyways, as everyone starts to ready back up into the lobby for this final race in the Mini League 2 series, and on reflection I think it's really been a great Mini League series. Thank you very much for TTG for, of course, putting it on, hosting it. Can't do it without them, and you can't do it without me and Alan Kay in the commentary box either.
Definitely not. It's a good commentary team we have here on TTV. Myself and Spike jump in regularly enough as co-coms, and then you've got yourself, Steph, Andy, Kieran, Jack, Fox, all good commentators on board as well. So it's nice to have a good team to be able to put these shows on. You know what I mean? Without
the team behind the scenes, these events would not be possible. So everyone should feel lucky that these events are hosted, and people taking time out of their own lives to host events like this, and it's just absolutely fantastic. It's my first one as well, and I can gladly say that I'll be back for more mini leagues in the future.
That's good to hear. It's nice to have as many hands on board as we can possibly have. I know May is with it, somebody running and manager of this TTG Academy team as well. So May is just the manager of the senior team and does the main bulk of the organising. So round of applause and hats off to Mays for the amount of organisation he does put into running these series.
Yeah, I think tackle that as well, and to get a bit of self-promotion out there. If anybody does want to join the TTG commentary team, you can drop a message to Mays on Twitter, TTG Mays on Twitter, and I'm sure he'll be able to sort you out, like he did with me when I left AZR. Let's just forget about that team. I don't know what happened there.
The less said, the better from my point of view.
Less said.
I thankfully only ever raced with the AZR guys in competition, so I know there was a lot more controversy over the league stuff, and
Yeah.
glad I wasn't around that, so I won't comment on that.
Anyways, I'll put a prediction. May as well put a prediction down for top three. Oh, I don't know who to go for actually with this one. Do you know what? I'm going to put Casper for
Can't
pole.
see much change to the top three there, in my opinion.
I'm going to say Casper for the win. Lewis second. Perpetuum third.
Watch Tukenator and Clone here. Look at the amount of guys ahead that have been disqualified for going too slow in the formation lap because the lead car went too slow. They're going to all have cold tyres. Watch Tukenator off the start.
5 red lights though are about to go out for the final race of Mini League 2 here in America. 5 red lights are preempting. Nexus Pursuit's got a drive-through penalty, but it's lights out and away we go. And Amir is cutting across on Kevin Portugal. He's got a much better start than the two Renaults. Oh, but Perpetuum going down the inside. Sorry, Kevin Portugal going down the outside. Amir through the middle. There's a bit of contact. Oh my God, the two Mercedes. Clone and Pursuit.
Silver's around and a Mercedes around. And the Mercedes actually spun.
Clone and Pursuit, goodness me. Goodness me, I wish there was a restart that could be called for what I've just seen. But Amir leads at the minute from Perpetuum second, Kevin Portugal in third. I think all of that started by somebody diving it up the inside of turn one. Then there was a bit of contact with Pursuit and Clone. Clone now out the race. And then that's just sparked up a massive concertina.
Pursuit's jump start as well got him a run on a lot of drivers, and he tried to go out and around, and he was borderline being off track, making a lot of the moves he made as well. With the position of his car,
he should have.
So he could, I think he maybe smooth that going back to the stewards.
Hang on.
Sean gets by the recon. Yeah, no problem. Sean passes recon down into 9th up into 10th up into 9th. It's a team move, so I'm sure they'll let guys won't fight each other too much there as we look through the field to see what's going on. What about what's going on is TTG White makes a move up the inside of Casper. Slight little contact, but nice move by TTG White. He's got that position. As we race on, looking up towards the front end, not much chases, and White has given that position back to Casper because of a little bit of contact. And White's now under pressure from Joseph Corboy and his teammate Sean behind. What can they do here? Recon is into the pits already.
Pursuit's out.
Obviously caught up in that early. Pursuit's out, Clone's out. So Nexus have lost 2 drivers already, and TTG have Recon in the pits and 2 CF1, CF1V drivers in the pits as well. So I'm guessing Nexus Jackbox as well. I'm guessing they were all the guys caught up in that first lap incident, which I think we would see in the stewards room later. As I see another incident there where between I think it was Pepe and Pete. It might have been Pete losing his front wing end plate there, or was it Pepe? One of the guys lost the front wing end plate there.
Oh! Major decent going on there. That was TTG White and Joseph Callboy, 7th and 8th. Look more from White's end.
Was it net code?
It definitely wasn't net code. That was definitely.
Drivers have to be careful in net code as well, just to mark out as well.
Yeah.
Drivers have to be
he's left.
In this, White's left session. That's not a sensible
3
thing
wide.
to do. TTG White, because finishing gets you points.
Oh! 3 wide and Joseph Callboys just went around the outside of Funky and Sean. What? Unfortunate for White though, disconnecting.
I did send them all back up with invitations, so White, if you listen to the stream, get back in. You need to be back in your car to finish and get points.
Oh, Lewis is heading in the pits. I thought it was contact there. Yeah, Lewis is heading in the pits. Early pit stops, is that going to be a set of softs for Lewis?
At this stage...
Has to be. Oh, supers!
I've done 13 laps around here.
And a front wing change.
So supers, I think, will go to the end.
Lewis supers and a front wing change there. So interesting to note they had contact, I think, on that lap with, I think, there must have been Graham. And that might have been actually coming in the pits. Or just before the pit lane. And he's back out in 13th. Meanwhile,
spread the field out quite a lot. You've got Funky, Sean and Joseph Corboy who are the ones closest to each other at the moment.
Oh, TMC are dominating. TMC are dominating. Look at that.
Renault's Still can't catch Amir though, as we expected. Amir trying to
Not catching.
break
Oh,
that DRS
Perpetuum.
step.
Perpetuum under the bricks are catching up, but not quite. He's getting better off 10th on Amir, who is ahead. Perpetuum, Kevin Portugal in behind. Graham and Casper 4th and 5th, and Joseph Colboy in 6th and 6th. The TMC guys are really dominating here. I think TMC are 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 6th.
And I think
Impressive
guys,
stuff.
if you're looking for him, I'd say something. May is up in 9th place now. 9th up the first. This is a great chance because with everything that's happened in the lap 1 and the gaps that is formed because of the lap 1 incident, these guys will all now be able to get into pits and back out ahead of anyone taking front down.
Yeah. Perpetuum in from 2nd. Lewis and Fran Moran having a bit of a move. Fran Moran has lost completely his right-hand end plate. I'm not sure if there was a bit of contact there. And he retires out on track. That's a bit dangerous. He's retired fully out on track.
His car, and his car is there blocking recon from wide. Drivers also need to be careful, as I said already. Neck coding is going to be looked at by the stewards in this. Also, retiring your car on track, you still are responsible for what your car does after you retire it while it's on track. So, if your AI swings it out in front of your car, you're liable for a penalty, even though you retire the car.
Yep, yellow flag sector 1. Not sure who that is. It's not Perpetuum who was out of the pits. Might be Recon. I don't know who that is. Don't have a clue who that is at all. Oh, it'll be Fran Moran's car.
Possibly retiring that quickly. Right.
Sean getting close to Frunky. Gaps. Amir and Kevin Portugal closing in.
Yeah, Chutlader's getting close to being lapped by Amir now at this stage as well. So.
Oh dear. You don't want to be getting lapped.
Amir's coming around the second last corner. Chutlader's just gone around the first corner. So.
Both of them are in. Oh, both of them are in. Oh, and I thought Kevin Portugal.
Very close. It was good on the brakes by Kevin to keep it out of the back of Amir there. That was very close racing with the two guys.
I honestly thought he was going to overshoot the pit lane there. Joseph Corboy's also in the Force India, so 2 of the TMC guys are in. Graham and Casper continue for their respective teams. Kevin Portugal is out. Amir is out in front of him though. So no jumps into the pits there. Amir ahead of Kevin Portugal.
There it is. Perpetuum. Look at this.
He's got him.
Perpetuum's got the undercut this time. Perpetuum was...
Oh, and Amir!
He's got Amir as well. He's just about got Amir. Amir nearly tied the back end of that one.
He did.
Good race.
Bit of desperation there, I think, from Amir, to be honest, to try and get ahead of Perpetuum. He has lost about a second on Perpetuum, but it's going to make for a very interesting battle throughout this race. We are lap 5 out of 14. Graham leads from Casper and Sean, but the net battle for the lead. Maze. Oh yeah, Perpetuum right on the back.
Play his part in this. Yeah, Maze is going to play his part in this lead battle now. It's for position, so Maze is.
It is.
In no means has to get out of the way of any of these. They all have to safely find their way past Maze here. So.
Perpetuum going past him.
Okay.
Amir's going to back off, I think. Yeah, Amir doesn't want to go for it.
This is where it could hook Amir, because this tight section, if Perpetuum can get his foot down. Amir's weighing literally about 2 or 3 inches.
Oh, that's a switchback down the inside. Got him.
He's got it. He's got it. That is a nice switchback.
Turning a negative into a positive because he nearly lost control of that car there.
Yeah. And we've got the other Renault, Kevin, coming up behind now.
Lewis ran the end. Oh, contact! Joseph Corboy losing the back end slightly, and he's into Lewis. Call that on the stream. Unfortunate there, I think. Unfortunate contact. I'm not sure if that was an attempted net code. I hope it wasn't. I really hope it wasn't.
I'd say it could be. From what we've seen in Canada, it was fairly. We would say clean racing, bar. We won't mention the name again and keep saying it, but the one driver we did point out earlier in the race fairly died on it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it has been fairly clean in Canada, and this one I think we might see a few incidents going for the stewards.
It will be. Definitely a few incidents going,
definitely,
but I think
one incident, I can guarantee that will be sent to the stewards, because the amount of drivers that are caught up in that.
I hope drivers got that POV, put it that way. Frankie now on Sean for the battle for the lead. Frankie down the inside, he's got him. And the Englishman, I got it right this time, the Englishman can't fight back and Frankie's got past him. Yeah, the Spanish. He could come back at him here, Sean. Not quite. And Mia is right on the back of Perpetuum in behind. This is for the net lead. And he's got Kevin Portugal. Mays could still yet play a part because Graham and Casper are catching him behind. There was some Pepe quite close as well. All getting very close. Here is Sean is into the pits.
Keith on the back of Recon as well.
Oh yeah, Recon on the back. Sorry, Pete on the back of Recon. Yeah.
There's a ghost car as well, so that's. So far we've got Nexus have lost 2 drivers, TTG have lost a driver, and CFL have lost a driver so far.
Thought me was going to go down the inside of Perpetuum there. It's me, don't want to be going for it there, but we are through halfway. Frankie leads. But he's still yet to pit. Perpetuum in second, about 4 seconds behind, but that gap is consistently reduced. And should be on top of him by the end of the lap, I think. Amir in third, 4.5 tenths off. But obviously in net second, picking up, I think, his second 3-second time penalty there. Just got to watch out on the penalties front from Amir. Kevin Portugal coming round in behind in fourth, currently in net third. And a little bit of a private scrap going on between Graham and Casper there in the back of shop. Is Amir going to get him done here? He's going to look for it. That inside needs defending, and Perpetuum realises very late on. He overshoots the corner slightly. Amir's got a much better run.
Amir's got the switchback and he's gone
all the way around the outside. Perpetuum just might have moved across him. Yeah, Perpetuum might have just moved across him.
That's well allowed. He just pushed him out of the racing line. He had Perpetuum had control of his car ahead there, so he had control of the line. Just eased him out of the line.
We're getting very close. Perpetuum, by the way, is close about 2 seconds on Frankie from the beginning of the lap. And is Frankie in?
Right up on Frankie here now. I think Frankie continued on there. Yeah, Frankie's going for the lap. So I think we could see Frankie being passed maybe on the back straight here on this lap anyway. As Perpetuum goes defensive very early there.
The weave going on down the straight there.
Amir thinks about it, but thinks better of it.
Kevin Portugal nearly got up the inside there.
Yeah, he's Kevin Portugal sitting here licking his lips looking at this because the more and more these two guys.
Oh my god!
He can pick it off.
He's licking his lips alright, he's got 75% of EOS left. He's going to run away with this.
Yeah, he's going to power down this straight and boy down.
They're catching up to Frankie as well. Oh, and he's picked up a 3-second time penalty.
That's not going to help him, but that's one thing we do see a lot in these mini leagues is the accumulation of time penalties because the guys are pushing so hard it is. And we all say it as drivers, anyone who races on this game, the track limits in this game are a little bit ridiculous. The general rule in F1 is all 4 wheels must be off track. At certain points in this game, you put 1 wheel off track and it will give you a penalty. So.
Yeah, exactly. GG Codemasters, brilliant coding produced. Perpetuum going down the inside and Funky's turning into him. Oh my goodness me! Ooh. Perpetuum trying to go down the inside. That was a bit brave, I think, if he was trying to get that move done.
That position hard. I think we'll see Funky come into the pits at this stage.
That's advantage of Mia in behind. And Mia's all over the back of him. Kevin Portugal's probably just sitting there thinking, I can use both here.
This is going to go on as a try in here now to the end, and these two will be back in the most of the time to the end. Looking back down, Pete on the back of Recon further down the field.
Amir going all the way around the outside. Good defensive driving by Perpetuum. Kevin Portugal sits in behind, and Perpetuum keeps the lead out of turn 1. Just about, but any amount of contact could cause chaos, especially through this S section. Looking nice through there. Frankie, by the way, is into the pits. He's came up behind Lewis, so good jump there actually by Frankie. He's up to 8.
Ahead of Sean, though. He's got back out 4 seconds ahead of Sean. That's
3.5, yeah. Amir right on the back as I try to find my turner for the blinds. Perpetuum, Amir, there we go. All done. Need to stick me light on there.
Recon for 11th.
Hey. Here comes Amir for the lead. Amir's going to have to go round the outside of Perpetuum. Under the brakes, Perpetuum. I think he's outdone himself at the corner, has he? Kevin Portugal getting in there as well. Dabs it down the inside of Mia. Oh, is he going to try and do it down the inside? Kevin Portugal's there around the outside. Goodness me, this is thrilling, thrilling stuff. These three, a bit of contact.
The back of her mirror there.
Bit of contact there. Kevin Portugal, and look at the gap. Look at the gap in behind, it's been reduced. Graham and Casper starting to catch in this.
That was just about to say, I think Perpetuum is not at full speed here. I think he's trying to control Amir to allow Kevin Portugal to have the opportunity to make a move, and in turn that's allowing Casper and Graham to close back in as well.
All safely through turn 1, no change of positions from the top 3. Perpetuum leads, 5 laps to go including this one. Perpetuum leads, Amir second, Kevin Portugal in third. Don't you dare tune out.
It's the back of Recon.
Who's at the back?
He's side
Pete.
by side. Pete. He's pushed Recon a bit off the line. Not much in that. And he gets the move.
Got him. Recon's coming back at him, is he?
Recon before he pulls out.
Oh, down the inside, Recon!
He's up the inside. That's a lovely move. Can he get a
stop? No, gets the run off. Pete. Just on the super softs there, getting the better run. What's happening back out in front? Come on. Let's get back. Perpetual
picks up a 3-second time penalty now as well. So,
is he? Around the outside again. Switch back. Amir. We've seen this before. Perpetuum just nearly losing the back end. Kevin Portugal just sitting in there behind, waiting for his opportunity. Amir, is he not going to go around the outside of turn 15? No way. He's going to dip on.
Here, look, he's looking for the drive. He's got it.
Round the outside.
He's got the better drive. Can he get a move? He just couldn't get
down the inside. Ooh.
Perpetuum's just placing his car just perfect. He's stopping.
Oh, until the back of him. He's got right side end plate damage. Amir's picked up right side end plate damage. I think there's a winglet missing off that right side end plate.
Perpetuum nearly spins it out of the last corner. Side by side.
Amir side by like Kevin Portugal's just sitting there.
Kevin Portugal is going to be loving this because
Perpetuum's letting him through. Perpetuum's letting him through. And he's round the outside, is he on Amir? He's down on the inside line, they've got to be careful! He's got him! Has he?
He's got to get that done.
Round the outside, got him! Brilliant move!
That's an excellent move by Kevin Portugal. He knew exactly what was happening there with the two of them battling ahead. He just sat and waited his time. It's a lesson
fantastic stuff.
All racers and what to do in that position. You don't need to go and throw your car in there. You can sit and wait for them to make a mistake.
Oh, Amir's letting Perpetuum through there. Amir letting through Perpetuum with that front wing damage.
I think on that wing. And you can
Casper?
see Graham and Casper close up pretty quickly here too. Amir now as well.
Yeah, they're going to close up a quite a rate of knots, but now same old story. I think Renault 1-2 at the minute. Kevin Portugal, Perpetuum. I think that's going to stay as it is. Is Casper going down the inside? Yes, he is on Graham. Pretty much getting on the outside line. Trying to seek it all the way around the outside, surely not. No, he backs off. Quite wise there from Casper. Down the inside now.
He's going for the inside here now. Casper gets a little bit tired at the end. Graham just gets a better drive, so Casper's going to have to wait till he gets around the start-finish straight now. We're going to say maybe try and make a move into turn 1.
Oh, they've got one of the apex, goodness me!
Recon and Pete are swapping positions there, back down the field as well at the end of the start-finish straight, or the end of the back straight as they come around.
Combo with them. Quickly, that's the wrong person. There they are.
Pete all over the back of Recon here. And Myers, I think, is comfortable 5 seconds up the road. I think it's these two battling. I don't think they'll catch Myers.
Oh, is Pete going to go down the inside of the final corner? He is.
He makes a move. He makes a move. And they give
that's nice stuff. That's a nice
racing. That is lovely racing and a nice move by Pete.
Recon as well, giving plenty of space there to try and get the move done.
Make a move back into turn 1 like he did last
round the outside.
Around the outside this time.
No, Pete's got it.
These guys are fighting too.
Oh, Casper's picked up a 3-second time penalty there.
That could come back to haunt him. I think where he was sitting.
Well, I think
he was sitting too nicely.
I think Amir's got 6 seconds. Kevin Portugal, I think, is the only one, and Graham maybe that's not got a penalty that I've seen, anyways. Speaking of Graham and Casper, they're fighting.
They're fighting again, and Graham just places his car perfectly. Just
yeah,
stops
nice.
Casper from seeing the apex, so he has to back out of it.
Really nice stuff. Frunky has got past Lewis, has he? Oh no, Lewis has got him around the outside.
Outside.
Stuff.
Lewis has run off in front. He's got the position now. Lewis has ran off the track. He looks like he locked up mid corner. So keep on his brakes through the corner. He locked up and went straight on there. Frunky just said, "Thank you very much. I'll have that position."
Those super softs may be overwearing, I think. 9 laps on those.
9 laps old. They possibly could.
Or 10 laps on those, actually.
I don't know what these guys are driving, whether they're using pad or wheel. As I said to you, on a wheel, I've done 12, 13 laps and 25% on ultra softs around here, which wouldn't be expected. So I wouldn't say softs would be going off this stage or super softs would be going off this stage for a wheel user, but we do know pad users experience tire problems in this game, so that could be a factor right there.
Kevin Portugal, if you're just tuning in, why would you be tuning in now, honestly? Kevin Portugal leading the way by 2 seconds from Perpetuum in second. Those two have got this, but now the battle for third really heats up because Amia's coming back to Graham. He's got Casper's teammate in behind. What does Graham do? Does he go for it down the inside and try and get the move done on Amia now? Or does he sit and wait and let Casper catch up? He's going to sit and wait.
If he lets Casper catch up, then Amir is perfectly positioned to back Graham.
I think, Amia's going to back Graham up here.
Yeah, and you can see the way he can straight away. Amir goes for the defensive line, so he's just positioning his car in such a place where Graham can't pull his car anywhere up the inside.
Contact! On the outside! Switch back down the inside, Graham's got him! Oh, nice!
And I think we'll see Amir letting his teammate pass here on the straight as well.
Casper's miles off though. I think Amir could have another go at him.
Casper got a bad run there, and
Amir down the pit lane, down in the inside into turn 1. Oh, and he's gone straight on.
So his wing damage there has obviously reduced his braking.
I think, yeah.
His teammates through there as well.
He should just sit him behind now. He's got 10.5 seconds of Joseph Callboy, and I really don't see that gap coming down.
I can't see Joseph catching him in the lap at this stage. Going back to maybe looking at Pete and Recon. Recon's got back ahead of Pete again, and Pete's coming up the start finish straight now towards turn 1. Is he going to make it over to turn 1? No, it's just a little bit too far back. So
there is Recon ahead of Pete. Recon's done well actually, 12 laps on those softs.
Yeah, he has. He's done very well, and Pete's only going to have one more real chance here at the end of the long straight to have a go. Otherwise than that, I think Recon will keep that position.
Oh, Casper getting close to Graham, but he's going to sit him behind, I think. He's close enough to try and get a move done.
The race leader coming around the last couple of corners now.
Yep, Kevin Portugal coming through turns 16, 17 and 18, the triple right-hander. No illegal moves being completed here by any of the drivers, especially any of the Red Bull boys.
I'll leave you to finish off, mate, and I'll get adding up.
Yeah, no problem. Kevin Portugal, though, coming round the final corner, 2.5 seconds in front. He's going to win here. He takes a clean sweep. Perpetuum in second, but he takes him on penalties. Perpetuum gets Kevin Portugal on penalties. Graham in third is 7.5 tenths off. Casper in fourth. Amia has jumped Casper. Quite crucial there. Joseph Callboy in sixth, nearly spinning out the final corner. Frunky across the line in seventh behind. Lewison is in eighth, but he comes across the line in sixth due to the penalties. Sean in ninth. Mays in 10th. Coming across the line. Mays jumps Sean due to the penalties. Recon is trying to defend off Pete. Coming around the final corner. Recon will get Pete, I think, here. Yep, keeps the position. Keeps 11th. Pete in 12th. Pepe, very disappointing race from the CF1V guys. I think the writing was on the wall pretty much coming into this race. Pepe, Mickey coming across the line now. This says they are. 2-2 across the line in 15th. And next is Jack Fox. I think the owner should be sticking to organisation rather than racing. He comes across the line in 16th place. Next is Jack Fox across the line there. And it's the last finisher. I think the other guy that was going around on track, I forgot his name.
White was a ghost car.
Yep.
So he won't score points.
He liked that, I think, on lap 2 or lap 3, if I recall, from that race. Podium celebrations about to begin, though, here in Austin, Texas. And this marks the end of the Esports Mini League number 2. action will be following very, very soon on this channel with Alan Kay and Nexus Jack Fox in the commentary box, of course, for Mini League 1. You'll get to see the likes of VSR Blizzard, Onyx Smur's going to be there, Deneen's going to be there. It's the only the guys I know for my league that's going to be there, that I'm saying. So, yeah. Perpetuum, though, wins here in the United States. Beats Kevin Portugal, his teammate, and I think TMC, hats off. Very, very dominant display. They were on the back foot coming into tonight. They've really, really hit it home tonight with a great, great result. Filling out the top 3 positions. Amir in 4th, Casper in 5th, Lewis in 6th. So CPI get a bit of retribution, 4th, 5th and 6th there. Joseph Callboy 7th, Frunky in 8th, Maze in 9th, Sean in 10th, Recon, Pete, Pepe, Mickey, Tutu and Jack Fox, the only finishers. TTG White, Fan Moran, Pursuit and Clone all out of the race. Either due to connection issues or due to incidents. Fan Moran, I think, retired out on track, which was very dangerous. But
yeah, it's a very dangerous place to retire on.
As soon as you get the standings done, oh,
just doing the last couple of positions here.
Fantastic! I'll have a look at the comments though while you do that, and let's see what you are thinking. By the way, I will not be commentating Gavra. If you wanted to see me in Gavra Academy action tonight, I will not be commentating. I've got a very bad, poorly little voice starting to develop, so it's best that I give up my commentary after this. These 2 races, these 2 fantastic races that have happened. Let's go through. Oh no, we've got Soft and Mushy in the comment section. Deneen has seen us. Lewis is complaining about Joseph Callboy. Needs to learn how to defend, and then Flunky ploughed into me and I got an illegal overtake on him. Joe moved 3 times on the straight defending and it caused him to keep the position as it put me off and made me miss my breaking point as he nearly swiped me. Honestly, a bit of a joke. Who do I report incidents to is the question he's asking.
Anyone who has any drivers who do have incidents, you send the incident link, you upload it to YouTube and send the link to your team organizer or your team manager, who will then contact Miles and the stewards to submit the video on the team's behalf.
Yeah,
so
if you need
your own organizer for the TTG team, obviously to Miles and to for other teams, anyone else. Usually I will be the head of the TTG Academy, the manager, but I am in the box for next series with Jack, so Miles will look after that while the racing if we do have any incidents, guys.
Yes. Sorry.
Also, I have the final stand. Well, the final standings.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, pursuit of given penalties. These may change depending on penalties. But the final standings I have are TMC in first with 286 points. CPI in second with 213 points. TTG in third with 141. Nexus in fourth with 108. And CF1V brings up the rear on 99 points. So overall, good first outing for CF1V in an esports league. They have a target of getting to triple figures in points next time around. TMC will be looking to hold on to their title, obviously, and CPI and TTG, I'm sure, will be looking to compete. Nexus have been in a few now as well, so I'm sure they're looking to get up into the mid-table so they can continue developing on towards competing. So it will be an interesting next instalment whenever that should be organised.
It will be a lasting, it will be a good instalment. I will certainly put my name down for the mini league, the next one to be hosted. Hopefully it'll be hosted very soon. But from my perspective anyways, these 4 races that have been produced, absolutely brilliant racing. Congratulations of course to TMC, but it's not the winning that counts. It is the taking part, and as long as you learn something from the mini league, and as long as you improve on issues that have been raised either in streams or through your own team bosses or whatever, improve on them, because it will make you a better driver. If you are aspiring to be a driver who wants to aim towards the esports series, which I know has been announced this week, do that. and you will become a better driver and a better person for it. And I think that's the best piece of advice I can probably give to everyone that has raced tonight, and everyone that, of course, will be racing in League One in literally a couple of minutes. I better get off the stream. Goodness me.
Couldn't sound it twice. I think we better call it there because I have
We
to go
will.
and set up a lobby for the
Yep.
next
We'll call it there. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed the action out on track tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and whatever. Put the notification bell on if you want to hear more of some great commentary action on the TTTV channel. From us, from myself, Alan Kay, we bid you farewell. And until League One, which will be coming up in about, I don't know.
5 minutes or so.
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes or so. From myself and Alan Kay in the box. Goodbye.